In this series, we have discussed how group decision-making is like building a house. If decisions are made based on faulty conclusions, the outcome is compromised. A common source of faulty conclusions are logical fallacies, which occur when a person supports a position with misleading, flawed, or outright false argumentation. In our last video, we discussed the correlation and causation fallacy. Bob's statement that,
"At my last job, we increased safety observations and we never had another accident again."
Bob is claiming that increased safety observations is why they never had another accident. However, Bob has not provided any data or evidence to back up this claim. There may have been other reasons Bob's former company no longer had any accidents, and does not mean that implementing more safety observations always leads to zero accidents, which is what his statement implies. For example, Bob could strengthen his causation claim if, 1, he can honestly say that nothing else changed that may have also contributed to the safety improvements, and 2, there was a behavior observed and corrected during those increased observations that had been causing injuries before the increased observations. Note, while this may help Bob overcome the correlation and causation hurdle, he still must clear the anecdotal fallacy by showing how the results could be replicated at his current company. Before we introduce this week's fallacy, see if you can spot the problem with the following suggestion from one of Jack and Jane's coworkers.
Jane wants to purchase offering A and offering B from the software company. Jack doesn't want either. How about we just purchase A and not B as a compromise?
Did you spot the fallacy? If you guessed the middle ground fallacy, you would be correct. The middle ground fallacy occurs when a position that is the middle ground between two opposing positions is presumed to be the best course of action. While compromise can be good on certain occasions, one should never presume that the easy compromise is always the best solution to a problem. In this case, the software may not make sense without purchasing both offering A and B together. So how could James reframe his suggestion to purchase offering A rather than A and B? First, he should not suggest this proposal if the only benefit is reaching a compromise between Jack and Jane's positions. The group is responsible for making the best decision for the company, not the decision that makes Jane and Jack the happiest. He should more fully vet his proposal and come back to the group once he has the opportunity to do so. For example, James could say,
"Thank you, Jane, for providing information on offerings A and B. Based on our discussions, I believe that offering A alone without offering B might be the better software solution for the company, but I need time to do a little additional research."
Now, let's turn to our other team discussion. Increasing safety observations to decrease the number of injuries occurring at Bob and Billy's facility.
Our staff is already working around the clock as is. It is not realistic to put an additional burden on them.
Well, you want the team to do inventory reports. I want the team to do 2 additional observations. What if we just rotate the inventory report daily between Lot A and Lot B, which will cut the reporting time by half, and then only do 1 additional observation? Then at least we both get half of what we want.
How has Bob committed the middle ground fallacy? Is his solution best for the company because he and Billy at least get half of what they wanted? In our next episode, we will hear how Bob can avoid the middle ground fallacy, and we will discuss our final fallacy, which is called the fallacy fallacy. Until next time, build well.